Live. Wait for y'all to jump on here.
Let's go.
Fresh off recording.
Go.
Live. Come on.
Happy evening night. Oh, my low light back there is pumping up a little hard. I guess because the battery's new. When the battery starts
but that thing
down,
going crazy. I just
and I
noticed
see a different color.
Look at it. But look how fast it's going here.
Wow. So it's truly battery operated.
No, I'm saying, look at it.
Hey, guys, what's going on? I see you coming
hey,
in.
Joey, look at it.
I see the blue at the bottom.
Anyway, man, y'all come on, jump on here.
What's going on, guys? Happy Friday.
Jump on here a lot.
Been missing you guys.
What's going on? Watching.
Time sure flies when you're having fun.
Just let y'all just jump in here. Hey there,
chicken tenders. What's going on? How you doing?
Hey there. She sound like
good.
chicken tender. That's somebody from the South right there. Only from the South say hey there.
What's going
They
on,
from
guys?
the South.
Let us know where you're looking at from, when you're watching. Y'all know we like to shout y'all out.
Yeah, we
City,
just like
state,
to know where folks coming from.
Country
like to know where y'all
Kingdom,
come from.
where y'all at?
Country Kingdom. What you mean?
Like the UK is kingdom. So just wherever you are.
Oh, I thought you saying, you just saying somebody from the country. Jump on here, man.
Whatever
Jump on
country
here.
y'all
Where
might
y'all
be
calling
at.
from? Or looking at from. I don't know why I say
How's
that.
the
Every
weekend? How's
single
the week?
live, I say where you calling from, like as in it's a dial-in phone for a radio show.
Labor Day.
Isn't that Monday?
Yep. What y'all got going on for the holiday as y'all come on in? Vincent, what's going on, Vincent?
I told you chicken tender said Bama. I told you. Alabama. Hey there.
Sure
That's a southern thing.
What's going on?
Tampa, Florida, Roll Tide.
Montreal, what's going on?
Canada.
Dela-
Morning, Kuwait.
Alonzo, what's going on?
Alonzo, that mean, are you military? Because you got Alonzo Chandler from Kuwait, so it sounds
Hey,
like you may be
Connie,
military.
love you too from South Kakalaki.
From the Carolina.
So great to see you. Sapphire
the
Cat in
Kelowna,
the building
South
from
Carolina.
Minneapolis. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, Minneapolis? What's going on?
How was the weekend moving?
Sapphire Cat. Meow.
How was the weekend moving?
Sapphire Cat. Come on, jump on here. Tell me where y'all from. Where
So
are y'all
as we allow
looking?
people to come in, we have so much to just chime in about. Not me. Winnipeg, Canada. What's going on?
Hey, my family. What's
Hey,
going on,
JR?
RJ? What's going on, JR? Junior C.
Junior C.
What's good, y'all? Biker dope.
What's up, dope biker? I love it.
Is it dope? Biker dope.
Biker dope,
dope. Contractor from. Oh, okay, that's why I was thinking. I told you when they say Kuwait and you got a regular American name, I know it's military related.
So guys, let's just dive right
Baltimore.
on in. How are we feeling about what's been going on? So many hot topics, so many things to talk about. The Trump arrest, we have not been on since then. Vivek, what's going on? How he handled the debate. His slash of Eminem rapper Peoples wanting to pull him the contract, the song. We got Hawaii. Oh man, Obama chef. Where you want to start?
Well, I say
When you want to start? North Carolina. Hey, Chris.
Hey, North Carolina. What's going on? Man, it is a lot going on, and this is all. It's so funny right before an election, how stuff really start popping off like this. Huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm talking to Connie. Go ahead, keep talking.
It's so nice how stuff be jumping off before election, and I don't think any election in my lifetime pre-election has been anything like this. It's never been so charged. So many things going on. You got the new Donald Trump mixtapes coming out. He rapping. He got bars on there. AI version. Man, you got Vivek is from Sora. So a lot of people still don't trust. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on. Talk about from Vivek. It's a lot of YouTubers. In support, not sure. In support, not sure. I don't know. I don't really know what to say.
Well, based off what I watched earlier today, his rationale his reasoning was he was 25. He got a scholarship, and it was from Paul
Soros.
Yeah, he wasn't
the Soros brother.
He wasn't. He had no affiliation. Was totally clueless. You in college student. Now I can understand that. You in college. You want money. You're not really worried about who is the funder of the scholarship or grant that you're applying for.
We're going to talk about it.
You just need the money. So this is what he says.
Yep. So they're saying, so like you said, Vivek addressed it and said he was not with the George Soros. It was the brother. I think Paul Soros, who gave him the scholarship. So not, but
Hey,
people
Maria.
probably won't even really like that. They'll probably still be like, well, it's still a Soros. How you
Yeah.
feel about it?
I get it. I mean, if he says it was based off of college and scholarship loan, just because I went to school and I know about them student loans, I can relate. That was for him like to get a grant or a scholarship. So if there is no other ties that you can link him to this man, move on. Why are we still worried about that?
I don't. But I will say, shout out to Vivek. That man is working hard. He will be on. He's on everybody's podcast. I don't know how dude finding the time. He'll be on somebody who got millions of subscribers, and then somebody who don't have that many subscribers, and he'll do their podcast. Are the people reaching out to VivekRamaswamy.com and then
I'm sure they're reaching out to his camp or his, director of his campaign, whoever the person is that they need to reach out to for the campaign. I'm sure they are. But let's start with the Trump.
Okay.
Let's start with
So
Trump, and work our way
okay.
and work our way
Yeah,
down.
let's go back to Trump.
So I'm, the mug shot. I feel sorry. I mean, I don't like seeing him like that on that mug shot. I'm like, no, man, it's just heartbreaking because
Who
to
knew that
actually
would break
see,
the internet like that?
to actually see this happen in our government. To me, our country has never been this crazy when it comes to the government and just out of line. Character wise, for me, it has never been this much foolery going on in our government, and that just But look at what happened. I knew it was going to backfire. All this mess that they have going on, I knew it was going to backfire.
What you talking about with the whole mugshot trying to lock him up?
Yeah, locking him up. All these indictments, all this stuff. I just knew it was going to backfire.
My question is, have you seen those other thumbnails of the other people got locked up? Why everybody have creepy poses? I saw Trump pose. He was like, he was like, I'm gonna give you a mean look. But did you see the other poses people were doing too? Was that real?
No, I just saw the faces. They didn't look like they were posing at all. They didn't look very happy. None of the people look happy.
Yeah. I'm saying, who are these other people? Who are those other
Those
people?
are the lawyers.
Well,
the
why
18
everybody
lawyers.
like this?
The 18 lawyers, because they being locked up or indicted. I mean, they're under the pressure too. You wouldn't be happy. These are his attorneys and people that work. Why are they being locked up?
I wonder.
I wanted him to at least have a smirk, Devin. I feel you. I don't know about smiling under them conditions, but at least having a smirk. I just felt so sorry for him when I saw that mugshot.
This is so crazy. They are just. Well, I was listening to a podcast saying they can't physically do something to him, but they can make him stumble enough to where they can position him to not run. That's the only thing they're trying to do. They can't really do any real damage to this man, but they can try to make him stumble into a situation where he can't run, and that's where they will settle and they be done with it because they be happy. So that's still the agenda that they're wanting from him, and I just don't feel like. I feel like their agenda is just gonna keep firing back in their face. It's gonna keep blowing back in their face.
Yeah.
And
Because
I guess
now,
he just have to. Yeah, go ahead.
Because now, so many black people were in question, and now you have more and more black people are seeing what is going on, and they are coming on board. You still have many blacks who don't feel that way, but there's so many more black people that are waking up and seeing how he's not getting justice, how they are really, and then they're going back and realizing, and many of them now are doing their own research and homework of how things were when he was in office.
Yeah.
How he didn't really have another agenda, how he was really trying to look out for the country and not falling into the traps of what the politicians in office, and there are politicians on both sides that don't really care for him, but it doesn't matter because it's our vote that matters the most.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's it. That's it.
Hey,
I mean,
TD.
he got, man, let me tell you, man, the people like ourselves going for Trump, that number has increased drastically. I remember it was just always like it always felt like it was a set 80 million people that were following Trump. But now there have been a lot. I bet you it's got to be close to 100 million people that want to see him become the president now. A lot of people, especially of my color that look like me, are switching. People that don't want to switch live in the past, and for whatever reason they don't want the truth
or even fake news. I'm not gonna say old news. And we already know, and we say this all the time, that there is no one perfect person. There are some mistakes that he made when he was in office, but his mistakes that he made, to me, do not overpower all of the good that he did for the country and the good that he did for black people. Because I just did a video on Snap Political. Go check it out because so many people people of color. Well, what did he do for black people? Go and look it up and research it for yourself and find the right information. But I put it over there because it's so many. Not only is it on nationalarchives.gov for the White House under his name, every president has the highlights of what they accomplished and achieved when they were in office. Go and look, and then get more detail specific and put in your search, what has he done for black people? And you'll see it's numerous things.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot for black people. And I think
Melissa, girl.
I just think they're going to keep trying to trip him up, but I feel like he's still going to get in there, but they're going to do their darndest. And can they do anything else? Like, what else can be done? Is it just we're going to wake up and in the morning, it's gonna be a Tuesday morning, and they saying they doing this and doing this still. Like, how many other things can they do?
I think what else can they do? I'm an optimist at heart, guys, and I'm sure if you are been with us for a while, you probably pretty much know who the optimist is and who might be lean a little bit more to the pessimistic side. Mm-hmm. But I'm a true optimist at heart. So I am just going to believe that justice is going to prevail and he is going to get his final term, his last 4 years in office to set us back straight. And then we're going to have another
Big Mike,
another bomb Republican to follow up his work for another 4 years and so on. I just feel that.
I feel like that's the tough part. Now, I will say this is where I say where it gets tough. We all rooting for Trump to get in there, right? But after Trump, I think that's when the Democrat Party is going to put 100 on 10, like Bernie Mac used to say, to get in there. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to fall back after Trump has his term. Mm-hmm. Once Trump is out and he's done his term, I feel like a lot of people ain't going to put all that energy into the next Republican like they did for Trump. And that's the part that you have to worry about, because then that's when the stuff really goes down, because everybody wasn't there to take a stance and vote. So the Democrats come in, and then you got a Gavin Newsom or Michelle Obama that get up in there. What you think?
Well, I guess I don't know. I just feel like once we get on the roll, the right person. I don't know if it would be a DeSantis or Vivek. They would try to roll Vivek right on in if because he said he didn't want to take the VP spot. So even if
he would try to rerun?
Possibly, yeah. But there's many people that want Vivek, and there are many people who still aren't feeling him.
And also, I would say too that, and also still just to say, there's no perfect person, but there are people that have more of the interests of the people. Politicians don't have interests of the people.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe
of them.
People that are not politicians have more of an outside looking in versus somebody who's in looking out. So I still feel like Trump, Vivek, all these people are on the outside and they looking in, so they have more understanding versus somebody's granddaddy that's been sitting in his seat forever that don't know a thing about what's going on in the world.
Well, and then two outsiders who are not from the political background don't have the ties and connections that the politicians who's already been in office in other areas of government have. They don't have all these friendships and relationships with all these politicians and obligations. They may make them and have made a few and are getting connected, but they don't have that connection. They don't have that level of commitment or feel obliged to do certain things a certain way because that's not their background. And you're right. They are looking from a different lens, which is great. But I don't still feel and believe that all politicians don't care about the people. I feel like there are some that do.
I don't have any faith in
that's
people
that optimism, y'all.
I don't have no faith in real politicians. I have faith in people that have not coming from the politician arena. I feel like they'll have more sight. They have more sight, more understanding, because they've been out and not in. Once you get in and you stuck in for a long time, you start paying attention. That's like somebody
I think they have a different perspective. I'm not going to say they have more understanding. They're coming from a different lens.
I think that's the same thing like somebody who was a rap. Let's say somebody was a rapper They
Hey,
become a
Shelley
full
Ray.
businessman.
At night at the Improv.
You heard me?
Okay, girl, I love it. Thank you.
They
Appreciate you.
let's say
Shelley.
they're a rapper. They become a full businessman.
Mm-hmm.
They only care about business. They don't care about rap. They can't tell you what's going on in the street no more. They've been stuck over here for a long time. They don't know what's going on with the people.
I feel you, TD. Yeah, I'm giving myself a little time to relax on DeSantis just for a minute. I wasn't really impressed with his GOP debate. I mean, I think he just could have came a little different. You know?
Yeah. DeSantis lost it all on that one. I think.
But I don't want to lose the point. Let's stay on your point because that's another topic about what you were saying. We're gonna get to the GOP in a minute, but I wanted to just respond to his comment.
Yeah.
But I feel like people who are
that's exactly Jessica Martinez. We need regular people to run.
I think that's great. I mean, yes, because business minds definitely are coming from a different perspective than a political mind.
Yeah.
I can agree on that. But I just don't want to say we still have to have faith in politicians because they're in the one these are the ones that's running the country, and we have to have believe that there are some good ones out there who's going to look out for us. But I still like the fact that Trump is a businessman, and that's who we want. So is Vivek. He has a vision.
Them too.
And that's what I feel like. Trump, came with a vision.
Them two is the only one I could.
A vision from a holistic standpoint. So, I just don't like that mugshot.
Them the only two that so my faith is in God. It's not people, but two people that I still would feel a little bit more trust and make a choice because one thing you have to learn about politically, stay away from the emotional side of politics. Only focus on what's the facts, what's real, what people are really trying to do, what they have done. You stay away from the emotion because that's how people have got trapped into like the Obamas. You stay on the emotion, not about what this person is doing. So long as you stay on a level of what's really going on in office, are these people for this? Are they going to do this, that, and that? And you have factual stuff, I think it keeps you on a level of not getting trapped in a bad choice. Because I've been...
Thank you, JB.
We've been doing so much as far as studying these candidates that's why these are the only two that I could possibly put my vote up for. I'm sorry. They're the only two I could put my vote up for.
I feel you. I still have faith in politicians and know that they're not all. Look at Marjorie. She's speaking out. You got some.
Yeah, Marjorie going to church.
And
she bucking. Marjorie bucking.
The head of the Judiciary Committee.
Yeah.
He ain't playing either.
Yeah.
He calling them all out.
What was it?
I can't think of his name, but the chairman of the Judiciary, he's running it. It's couple of other younger Republicans in there who is drilling hard with the CIA informants and the other guys that they called in who didn't want to get the information. They didn't save no face. They let it all out, and these are the people that I feel like, and there are others that we may not even know because they're late, they're in behind the scenes, but they're still taking action. Yeah. So we just have to. Well, I feel like we still got to give a benefit of the doubt, but I'm for the person that's for the country and has our interests at heart and willing to take risk and make deals. That's Trump.
I like that, and that's what I want.
And he is not going to be locked up. He is going to be in office, and that's what we're gonna stand on.
They're never saying all this stuff. They telling everybody this whole lockup thing, but according to law, they can't do that. But they are just trying to stumble him enough to where they can say that he can't run. That's it. He will never see a day in jail. He went up there and took the mug shot, but he's never going to be on house arrest. That man is never going to be sent up in no prison. It's not going to happen. The best they can try to do is try to stumble him from the election, which they won't be able to do that either.
No, it's going to work out in his favor.
Too many people want to see him in for that to happen. It's too many people.
It's going to work out in his favor. I just feel that, and I'm praying, and, we all need to together continue to pray for him and for our government. And I used to not pray for our government because I wasn't, wasn't there spiritually, but now I'm completely praying. I thought it was just more on a higher level when it came to praying for your government, like for the intercessors or, for your prophets and pastors. But no, we can pray for our government too, and that's exactly what we need to do. We need the right man in and the wrong man out. Who's been in for too long. You want to get to the GOP now? Anything else you want to talk?
Okay, we can go to the next one.
So let's talk about the GOP debate, guys. Who do y'all feel like really showed up and showed out, and who really is not going to even be on the ballot? Because out of all the people that were there, you know, who do you think? Who y'all impressed by the most? I'm gonna see what y'all say before I say my 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see. I know typically on the lives it'd be like a half-second delay. Who did y'all? I mean, everybody gonna say the same thing, baby. Everybody gonna say Vivek. You hear me?
Okay.
Everybody gonna say he probably. Yeah, see, Jessica Martin, Vivek. Everybody gonna say Vivek. I don't even know why Mike Pence was up there, but
Is the AC on in the
no, I think you turned it off, bro.
I am about to burn up.
You turned it off. You keep cutting it off in there.
I thought I turned back on.
No, somebody said Trump. Trump was not at the. He was doing the interview with Tucker Carlson. He was not there.
He wasn't there.
Pence is leaving. Christie is leaving. Pence and Christie just was like, Every time I see Christie, I just think of Batman. I mean, I think of the Joker. No, the Penguin. I'm just like, this is a bad guy. I don't trust. I wouldn't trust Christie as the president. I don't trust him. I think I think he will be malicious.
Yeah, I'm not too fond.
You seen how Christie began the argument with regular people and on the street. I don't trust him going up there talking about you go dealing with having the powers to deal between countries. Please, that man go start a fist fight with a world leader. I ain't interested. Pence done had his turn.
Cookie, yeah,
what you call Pence? Old Ken doll.
I mean, that's who I feel like. Whenever I see Mike Pence, his face and his skin is so tight. He just puts me in the mind of an old Ken doll version. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ken, like Barbie. Ken, yes. But I mean, I think Vivek, you know, he had, to me, he spoke about a vision, and people could not speak to a vision for the country.
Okay.
They were speaking about certain subjects and certain areas of government and things that they would do for our country in specific areas. But when it came to an entire vision, that's where I feel like this, you know, differentiated him between everybody else.
I saw that, Melissa, when they threw that water balloon at Pence's head, and it hit him right in the back of the head, too.
When?
Pow!
When was this?
This was the other day. I saw it on YouTube. They were throwing water balloons at his head.
In a real.
He was walking. You know how you had the people walk on the street and people stand on the side? People had water balloons and they were like, yeah. I saw this one lady. She hit him on the head. She was like, got him.
Oh my gosh. I did not know that. That's like when they threw that boot at George Bush.
That was hilarious.
I mean, never. I'm surprised Biden hadn't got one by now.
I will never forget.
Me either.
That boot that went at George Bush.
He saw it coming because he did that.
No, this one. You know what? Hurt.
We wrong, y'all.
What I'm saying, you know, I'm just on a tangent, but that little part when he said, all you heard, if you go look back at the footage, was no.
Yes, he went to the side. Because ducking down in the front, he would have got hit right upside the head.
But they jumped that man so quick after he threw that boot. But
yeah, of course.
I'm sorry, that was hilarious. I know y'all remember that. That was, but
I think but overall for me, guys, it was Vivek. He's the one that kind of owned the stage. Everybody else, you know, Tim Scott had some pretty good points, you know. And I remember Trump saying that he kind of favored Tim Scott. He liked him. They did business, you know. And he said he kind of favored a couple of other people. He didn't call their names. But he had been speaking, you know, with a couple of others who wouldn't mind being in that VP role or whatever. But
I think both shoes. But I think, be honest with you, only thing sometimes that gets me too with Vivek, because I think he's so prepared, and I think that's good and bad, because when you go look about all his old interviews, he's still so prepared. And I don't know. Sometimes that makes me worried, a little bit concerned, because it's like you may be more. How do we not know if he's more prepared on a speech than he's really to take on the world?
Okay, Trump is prepared.
Trump is Trump. Trump is prepared, but he gonna let you know what it is.
He knows his stuff. So I would say Vivek also knows his stuff.
But I wonder how much. Go look up at his old speeches when in college. He sounds like the same like he does as an adult. How do I know that's not a publicity and a what's the word of just being prepared to get you to win you in that way, but then what can you really do? That's my only concern. I'm gonna tell you something. The difference between me and my wife, always be a skeptic. She's not gonna really be a skeptic for the most part. I'm gonna be a skeptic because I don't trust you until I trust you. Unless my spirit comes, unless the Holy Spirit telling me that this is this, I'm skeptic.
Now, that's not always true. It depends on who it is and the situation around it and what I feel in my gut, which is the Holy Spirit. That's not true. I'm saying I said who do I feel on the stage?
I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, who do I feel?
But he owns every stage he talks on.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just not trying to shoot him down. I like how he talks, but sometimes it's so prepared. And if you go, and I've been looking at speeches that he did years ago, they're always win you over. How do I know this? How do I know Vivek is not a win you over?
I mean, you don't really know that about anybody that you don't know. You take a risk with them all. You're taking a risk. We all are taking a risk.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeremiah? We're all taking a risk. I mean, you have to be willing to take a risk. You got to pray about it and use discernment and see what they're fighting for. It's all a risk.
It is a risk. But I will say this, that as long as you do your research, the more research you do and don't base things off emotion,
and know that
you'll be a better position you'll be in.
Yeah, and know that there is not going to be a perfect person. We can't idolize these people.
Jeremiah just said it. Jeremiah M. just said it. Trust no one.
Okay.
Choose the lesser of the evils.
Let me finish my statement. We can't idolize these people. We have to be able to read between the lines, look at their track records, and trust that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. The good thing about Trump is, we saw how he moved. And we know he's going to get in there and go ham, fire all the people that he need to be firing, just like he fired when he went in there.
Yeah.
He straight started firing people. Like, how did you even get this job? He was like, how did you even get this position?
There's no more people in there. Trump fired them all.
So now with the people that's on Biden's side now, it's more people that need to go.
Well, yeah, because did Biden bring in people? I don't know.
I'm saying the people that's working for Biden right now.
I mean, these are people that might be neutrals, not his team.
Vivek is a great public speaker. Go back.
Homeless preacher. What did it say?
Smogington. Vivek is a great public speaker, but he can have the influence that is needed but can he have the influence that is needed at the world stage? I'm not sure about that.
And that's my only kind of.
Well, I'm not sold on him completely now. Don't get me wrong, guys. However, I just said, who do we feel owned the stage compared to everybody else? I was thinking DeSantis was going to come from a different slant, but see, he wasn't attacking Trump. You know, he was really taking a stance and kind of getting on folks that had been saying some things about, him, bringing some good points up. But I think I was kind of feeling what Tim Scott was saying, but not the lady who was up there. What's her name?
Who?
The only lady. I can't think of her name. Put her name in the chat, guys.
What was the lady up there talking?
Drop
in the chat. Who was the it's drawing my blank on the only woman person that was on the debate stage.
She had some pretty good points, and I did like.
I wish Vivek was a Christian too, Jessica.
Yeah, and that's one thing for me that has not sold me.
Trump on the night he did, and he was on a totally different platform.
That
someone totally
different.
Views.
That annihilated.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. He told, man, I want to know. Hey, somebody, do y'all know
Haley? Thank you,
Nikki Haley. That's who it was.
Yeah.
And everybody, what was the view count for the debate versus Tucker Carlson and Trump interview? What was the view difference? What was the view count? I know.
I'm not gonna cut on this AC. I'll be back.
You go. You about to walk off.
Yeah, I'm good. I got on my
Slide on out of there. She going to cut the air on. She's saying it's getting hot up in here. Nikki Haley's a warmonger. And see, you don't want no warmonger. I don't want nobody that wants to go to war like that. It's because just know that we are eventually, being truthful, we are eventually going to go to a World War III. But I don't want that to be anytime soon. It's almost like inevitable to happen. But I would like that not to be anytime soon, and I wish that didn't happen in my lifetime, to be honest with you. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Did you guys see Candace Owens dissing Eminem? No, I didn't. Did you see the Eminem thing? When she was talking about Eminem?
No, I saw one of her videos, but I don't know if it was that one. I didn't watch it all the way to the end, but she wasn't talking about Eminem. Then when I was watching,
She wasn't talking. Okay, that wasn't the one about Eminem. Man, I
like Candace too, John.
Was that Eminem that said? Well, first of all, Eminem is I don't know what he's on. He's either going to be independent or Democrat. But was that Eminem or his people that called BMI to shut down Vivek from doing the music? Because I honestly think it might have been, I don't know, it might have been his people. No, it might have been Eminem. Because if you're rapping some of the lyrics, usually people don't send a cease and desist. They don't care. But if you don't want somebody saying, if you don't like a person and you don't want them saying your words, you send cease and desist letters. And that's why I'm wondering, it might have been Eminem himself personally that told him to take it down. Because Eminem is still so anti-Trump. So it'll make sense if he's going to be anti-Vivek too, because Vivek is for Trump. I don't know, man. I don't know. Eminem lost. He lost a lot with me with some of that stuff, man. I thought Eminem was a great rapper, but he clueless when it comes to politics. I don't even want to hear. I don't even want him talk. I don't even know why he don't even need to speak up on politics. He need to just rap.
I feel like,
and his following, Eminem's following is so massive. It could be even bigger if he kind of does his research and look into this political thing more, and not just his feelings, his Detroit feelings that he has.
Yeah, I didn't think it was necessary
8 Mile feelings
to do that. I didn't feel it was necessary. But if he is not a supporter of the Republican Party, then naturally he would say something. So
he's not a supporter. I don't know what he's for. I know he's anti-Trump. I just think I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like Eminem shouldn't even.
He don't support the Republican Party. So that's why he said something to Vivek about getting on the song.
Or is it? I just know that Eminem was anti-Trump, so that makes sense why he getting on. Why he trying to get on Vivek. But now that I realize he did it. He told them people to shut that down.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
So go. What was the next?
So we talked about Trump. We talked about the GOP. Now let's Obama chef. Where
oh my God, the Obama chef situation. Did y'all know we just dropped a video? I don't know if it's true. I gotta validate if it's true. But what I'm hearing, this could be rumor, that the Obamas sold that Martha's Vineyard property.
Did you guys get any information about that?
Have y'all heard anything about that?
From a reputable news source, because we are still fact checking over here. But
yes, it's flat of her face bone struck. What are they talking about in the chat? I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody mentioned my hair. I don't know if it's my hair. It said the lady. So I guess
the lady. That's so funny. When I see in the comment section, I am Sibo. Me Sibo. Snapper. I'm Sibo. She Snapper. People like the woman, the lady,
man.
the she,
the guy.
Sibo. Snapper.
They must be new to the squad.
Snapper.
They're not regulars. It's all good.
Yes, we are married. Been married for a very long time.
Anniversary is this month too, guys.
We've been married going on for 14 years. Was it 14?
Together 14.
Together, we've been married going on. We've been married 12. No, 13.
It'll be this 17th of September.
Yeah, been married 13 years. It's a moving to. Who moving to Hawaii? Who moving to Hawaii?
But focus, Vern. Focus. Focus. But no, I mean, so they're still trying to. We don't know all the facts around what happened to the chef.
Yeah.
And that, I think about that often because he got a whole wife and 2 kids.
Yeah.
Plus other relatives that have lots of questions. And
Oh, they
the
were talking about your
information-
face, but when they were talking about the slimness of the face.
Thank you. When you have a whole family who don't really know, I mean, we don't know what they know. We don't know what we know, and they're not giving us much. But I guarantee, I feel like, thank you, Pam.
Well, I know if you ran for vice president, it's gonna be some snapping going on. Why are we giving money to Ukraine? We can take that money. Don't sign that check. Don't sign that check.
I would sure give them a run for their money, and for the people, it would be the first priority. You doggone right. I would be willing to say some things that folks ain't willing to say, because you got to have people with backbone up in there, like Trump.
My baby would land.
Trump don't save face.
My baby
he gotten better though.
My baby would land in La Jolla on a private jet and say, "Why all these people don't have bottled water and $10,000 in their pocket?"
Ooh, man. He telling the truth, though.
No,
Yeah,
but
for
listen,
real.
man, we talking about the Obama chef thing. Is it true that the Obamas sold or they're selling their Martha Vineyard house? They bought the thing for $11,000 in 2020, and they're selling it.
But I can believe it. You know, why hasn't the wife come out and talked about it? Why haven't the Obamas made a verbal, visual statement on a camera to talk to us and hear more about it so it can sound more relatable?
Yeah. See, that's crazy. The Obamas ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing. What you say? One person
maybe
went
selling the house? Come on, y'all.
No, that's even more. They're gonna disappear into the night. Them people gonna disappear into the night.
So I mean, what I feel, it makes sense if they are selling their house, because they've had a crime. It's a crime scene.
Yeah.
Accident, is what they're saying.
We
it's
love
still,
y'all too.
It's still a crime scene.
Yeah.
It's still a crime scene. And how would you feel if someone...
So he did say yes. He listed it last week, bought it for 11, selling it for 17, making $6 million profit, and you know what then went down on that property. So, and I bet you when they move and get their next property, they're gonna go way off somewhere. You ain't gonna know where their house is. I know they got that property. They got the property in Hawaii. They got a Hawaii property and a Chicago property. But I guarantee you, they're gonna fade off into the night after this situation to wherever they're gonna move to. Watch.
They gonna have to let it die down as they all do. And they're gonna have to let it die down. And so whatever else is pumping in the news can be the next hottest thing, so they can get the smoke off of them.
Yeah.
And then now it's coming out about, his relations with men and other things,
Yeah.
It's
that was interesting. The whole thing with Larry Sinclair
Yes.
is something else. That's really tough. And if you listen to Larry Sinclair, and just to remind, when we first was listening to the beginning part, I told you I'm going to the stuff with skepticism. I had to be a skeptic before I changed my political party. So I'm going into I went into that whole Larry Sinclair speech with skepticism. But as you listen to this man talk, another human being knows when another human being is telling the truth. You could smell the smoke when somebody start talking if this is bull crap.
But for me, I'm just going to listen and pay attention. And that's what I did. I listened and I paid attention. I paid attention to his mannerisms. And for him to put all of his transgressions or his faults and, poor behaviors and bad decisions and the things you don't want people to know about your past out there up front, he's already letting you know he's made some horrible decisions in life and he made some changes. Because that's out.
Okay.
They're going to question the validity of anything he has to say because he was known for fraud, theft, credit cards, all that kind of stuff. And what's your intention? They kept asking about, his, how much money you making now, what you doing for a living, why now? But the whole mere fact to me that he led with, this is who I am now, this is what I did, but I'm telling you the truth, said something to me about where how he's trying to live his life now. So that made me be like, okay,
yeah,
maybe this ain't all lies. Maybe he does have some facts here because many people don't lead with that.
They don't lead with that. Some of the biggest thing they keep saying, no. I had read that the man was no longer alive. People are saying he's dead, and then some people saying, oh yeah, he's still alive.
But then
you can't find this man anywhere.
But there was an interview with him, I think, that showed his age being, older than the video that we saw him on, which made me think, oh, he must be still alive.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Larry Sinclair truly dead? Because when I read something that he was not here anymore, he was gone.
I know, Pam. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was
the
funny.
Lawyer.
When he said, with y'all pants on because you're small to average size, small and average. He said, what's with bigger body parts need more room. I was like,
well,
boy.
Okay.
Look, Larry Sinclair, when he said it, he was like,
right.
Really?
But I'm just, I'm just saying, I feel like there's much validity to what he's saying. Okay. Why then, when he came out with that information, you feel like he needed some money. Because my question is, well, why now? What difference does it make? He lied and he was elected. That should have come out then. But it turned out that people did not want to report on it.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to be still connected to the Obama administration. And if they did, they wouldn't get the coverage or they wouldn't get whatever it is they needed.
I need to see if that's true. Now, somebody just said, hold on.
Isn't that what Tucker said?
No. What? You read that too?
Yeah, that's what he said in the video. What is the problem here?
What? Who said it in the video?
Tucker.
Said what?
That many people, it was known back then, but nobody.
No. Somebody it's so funny you was thinking Tucker for something else. That's what it said. Hey guys, Lisa Kervonic, I think I'm saying that wrong. Hey guys, I hope you read this. Yes, he is still alive. He's actually getting ready to do an interview with Tucker Carlson. He's definitely still alive. And guess what else, Tucker? I need to see that.
See, that's what I thought. I saw him on a video, and he looked older than the original video that we watched.
Yeah.
So he's not dead.
But it was said that I kept looking around. They said he was not alive.
Well, maybe they wanted that to be the case.
Oh, they said no. Somebody else saying he's alive. Tucker Carlson says he's going to interview him. No, he is alive and well. Okay. So if he's alive and well, excuse me for misquoting that on the video because I kept looking at stuff that showed them that said he was gone. I couldn't find him no reference. They said he was gone.
Right. But I just mentioned to you about the video I saw. He looked older.
But also they said, oh yeah, he died under suspicious circumstances.
Well, yeah.
There's a mix.
I saw a video, like I said. I don't know whose video it was, but I saw him being interviewed by someone, and he looked like an older person. He had a gray hair. His face was chubbier.
Yeah.
Versus the interview that we saw, he was a little slimmer in the face. He had curly hair. He looked younger. So I was thinking, oh, he's not dead. I mean, but that's what I assumed.
Yeah, me too.
But so maybe he's not. But we have to fact check that for sure. But wow. That would be
now. I got to see that interview because that right there. I'm telling you, man. Whether dead or alive, when he was talking, I said, "Yo, this dude is telling the truth." This dude's who did a thumbs down? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, we know that he.
Jeremy said, okay, I'm wrong. He's still alive. Hey, somebody show me a link or something. Somebody show me something on social media or something showing me his, not that picture I saw on the internet, but showing me like a live account where he doing stuff on. Y'all, anybody got some information on his whereabouts or a social media account like a Facebook or something like that? Drop it in the chat right here, man, so I can take a look at that.
But for me,
I'm like that, Stephen. So which is it, dead or alive? I'm stuck like that too.
So I would say, the information that I feel like that most of the information of what he's saying is true. Why come out now and then lie about everything? That just don't make sense to me. That makes no sense.
I need somebody to drop me a social media link or something that shows me that Larry Sinclair is alive and well. I mean, you don't have to send me the thing about Tucker. I can trace that for myself if y'all can show me a real link or some kind of information showing me that this man is alive.
He's with Tupac.
With Tupac. What they said, Tupac was on the island somewhere. He faked his death. That's been the longest running thing for forever. That man probably, for all we know, Tupac probably been dead and gone, or he could be
But
somewhere.
the
I don't know.
information got out too late. He was already in office, and he did say that he didn't know he was a political.
Joe Rogan did the
figure.
interview with him. How long? Okay, Born to Be Free. How long ago was that? Where is that? Drop me the link.
It wasn't
I'm
a
telling
Joe
y'all,
Rogan
y'all
interview
can't
that I watched.
You can't tell me that this is like this and you don't have no information. Because if you don't have no information to share with me,
I'm gonna go back and look.
then it's almost bogus what you're saying. So I need some information because I go look for this stuff myself. So send me something in the chat that says what you're saying is true. Not just some conspiracy. This my emotions. I want to text
I'm gonna go
something
back and
so
look,
see
too.
on Snap or read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look too because
Yep.
it wasn't Joe Rogan that I saw him interviewing with. It was somebody. It was another man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was another man. But
Go ahead.
he can give some more insight on that experience that he had with Obama, and to me that shows about if this information had have gotten out before
Yeah.
Obama was in office, I feel like it may have changed some things with people. Because now you have some integrity issues where you're not being all the way clean as to who you really are. Whether what you do in your personal life, that's your
Barry
business.
frequented gay clubs in Chicago, date 3 different guys, supposedly committed suicide. One was called a murder, no arrest. Champagne worked side himself, also socialist. But that ain't it. I need factual stuff to see, because that's still coming. He say, she say. I need
But it
something
makes
saying this
sense.
man alive.
It makes sense because now you're starting to see some challenges with Obama and his integrity and credibility, because it all ties in with
Yeah.
Larry. Now you see what's going on with the chef. you know, and-
Lisa, he alive. Prove it. Prove it, sweetie. Prove it that he alive. Show me something that he's living.
So
It's all of us conspiracy theorists keep saying stuff about the jab. Can't say that one. Yeah. Everybody feel a way about that one.
But I feel like what's done in the dark will come to light. And that's what God says for sure. So
That's right.
when, whatever this thing is
Amen.
going on with what's went down about the shelf, because we know all those facts aren't adding up. We know everything is not what they say it is. It's just not clean and cut. It's not clean and cut. And the mere fact that they're not even making a verbal statement on camera about it just rubs me the wrong way. It really does.
They said all these people dead.
I don't think so. I think he might be. I'm gonna look for the video. I looked
Yeah,
at the
I
other
looked
day.
on Divine. I think I pronounced it right. I'm Southern, man.
Devin.
Devin, stay lifted strong. Devin, I keep looking at the thumbnail picture of a lady. I'm thinking I'm saying it wrong. Is it Divine
It's
or
Devin.
Devin?
Devin.
Okay. He said can't find obituary online for him. I'll look for it too. I couldn't find it either. I did not find an obituary online either because I searched for it myself.
Exactly, Lisa. Hold up. Yep. Then everybody in Washington knows it, but the reporters were not allowed when the story. What just happened?
It moved.
When the story broke back then to talk about it, or they would get their access denied. Exactly. And there's so many things that people knew about Obama before he was elected that we didn't have privy information to. So it wasn't new to them because they hung in those circles. It's new to us because we don't have access to his group.
Yeah.
So it was some things that were out even before he was elected. It's some stuff sliding in there, but we chose not to believe it in research because, oh no, he was a great black hope. So you dare not speak against him. That's why the stuff didn't get out. But if it had I think people would have been like, wait a minute, let me just rethink this. Maybe not all, but some people would have been a little bit more reserved and done some homework before they made that vote.
JB, send me the link where Tucker said he's going to interview Larry Sinclair. Send me the link. I only want to Google it myself. I want to see what you're referring to because people saying this, but
no, I know a couple of women named Devin, so that's how I knew it's Devin. Also, is a woman's name too.
Where you see that?
I love the pink hair. I had pink hair too at one point.
What you reading? Something I missed?
Devin's comment. She said many people, think that when they see the name is assumes it's a dude.
Oh, well, I ain't no judgment, Devin. It's
But I know a couple of women named Devin, so
Devin.
that's how I knew.
Devin.
And I had a friend who's named her daughter
it's so
Devin.
Devin, yeah. You know the girl with the boy name. I always thought that was cool though. To be honest with you. Let's see.
But okay, let's just and we can move on from the subject. So
Nobody else
if
allowed
they
to go
do,
into his background.
if somebody does come out and they really give the lowdown as to really what truly happened at the house with the chef, do you think anything is going to happen to Obama?
What with the chef? No, nothing's going to happen to Biden. Nothing's going to happen to Obama. But now we do. You have to keep your eyes on what's going on around Trump, because it's a situation that everybody needs to keep an eye on. Trump isn't a political man. He likes to change things that these political people have set in place. That's always a recipe for caution. We all voting for him for that reason, but those people in the White House don't like things to come in and be changed, and that's the scary part. Look how they doing him with this election. So imagine whatever he could change that they don't like. So I'm sure Trump has some information that will blow our mind that we not privy to, being that he been in that White House. I'm sure.
Of course, but it's all about privacy and disclosure. He can only say so much because that's one of the things they're trying to get him on is the conversation or the papers that he may have slung, showing and actually letting you see it is something else.
Yeah.
But let's not go there. But yeah, so yeah, I get it. I think it was V103. I think I'm saying that right. And V103 said,
what, they talked about that?
Biden chef be like, I feel you. I know, because I would sure be feeling a little wonky or feeling uneasy being the chef for the White House. But Biden, he a whole nother story.
Man, I don't even know.
Ain't nothing to worry about him because he don't know what's going on. No way. Half the time he there.
He went out. He was trying to get something out, and he said, "I'm trying to thank you, Bootylicious."
Well, thank you.
He said, "Bootylicious." What happened? Okay, I missed it.
He's been a subscriber for us for 2 years.
2 years. Shout
Appreciate
out.
you.
Thank you, One Truth Media.
Let me see. Let me go back up.
I already got you in the link. You said go back up or down. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was up or down, which way you were going. But I saw oh yeah, back when we were doing Bill Burr stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate you so much. What were you looking at for the link? I don't
Go
see
down. It was something somebody said they had me a link, which I think you it's the comments coming in so fast I can't.
Well, scroll up.
Somebody said they had us a link for the did somebody have us a link for the Tucker
Somebody
stuff?
put in the comments. There he Google. He said he's 62 now.
I mean, that would make sense because he probably wasn't that far of age from Obama. Oh, there it is. Sibo already gave you the link. Awesome. Where you send it to? I don't see it. Where is it? You send it. Where you send it to my email?
Thank you, D-Mobile 2
Shout out to D-Mobile 2
Keep
Go.
on producing that supreme
Keep on
content.
producing the spring content.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you too,
much.
man. In Jesus' name.
Thank you. Thank you.
What say, Mr. President Trump needs to come back for the Anglo-American Alliance, Biden, etc., etc. I don't get it. Obama's new chef must be scared. I would be.
Well, the good thing is
I
they're
would
gonna
be.
be selling that house, so he gonna have a fresh, clean slate in the new spot with no vibes, no kooky vibes.
Joy.
Gonna start
Joy.
fresh.
Joy, if I was Obama chef, I'd be like, I ain't leaving this kitchen.
Well, I mean,
I'm only cooking the food.
look, no, keep your AirPods in the whole time. Always have your AirPods in, okay?
Just go ahead and build me a bathroom just right outside the doors. I don't want to hear nothing.
Your beat studs or whatever. Keep them in your ear like, what? Oh, okay, I got that.
Did you-
Back in.
Obama come up to you. Did you hear that? Huh?
Right.
Huh?
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Say, look up interview with Adam Carolla and Tucker Carlson. That's when he was saying he was going to interview Larry Sinclair soon. He already has been okay. All right, Marcella. So I saw that little clip with him talking about Trump's protection. I'm going to look at the whole video of the Adam Carolla interview now that you said that. just to confirm it. So that's where they're hearing that. They're hearing that when I did on that Adam Carolla interview. So I want to hear if that is true. I would like to. I really want to see if, if that interview comes out. I cannot wait to see that. I will be staring at that one. Yeah, Biden. Yeah, it's time for Biden. It's Biden. It's over for him.
So we did get all our topics. We said the show.
You said what part of Georgia from? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. All my family from South Georgia, Cairo, Thomasville, Pelham, but I was raised in Atlanta, South Atlanta mostly.
What else? We did the GOP. We did Trump. We did.
Yeah, there isn't one there. That's true. I haven't seen one picture. I have not seen any picture of Michelle with a big stomach. They ain't show no picture with no big stomach.
Did we talk about the Maui situation? What's going on with Maui?
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Yeah, Maui, and this.
So I guess we wrapping up. About
we wrapping
up.
But yeah,
get the link. Check that out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check that out. Maui's still going crazy. That's still they're gonna push the whole Maui thing onto the back burner. And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna push it to the back burner, and the media ain't gonna talk about it. And these whatever agenda that could have been played on this, it'd be happening, but nobody be paying attention to it. Watch.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad to me. It really is.
What's up with all the children that were missing? What about all them school buses that were missing? Where are those?
That's what I was thinking.
Where are those?
And why don't they have more than $700? And we learned today that some people's family haven't even gotten theirs. But, how can everybody get what they need when stuff is still not functioning properly? So I just feel like, people who are celebrities and have lots and lots of money.
Am I from Buttermilk Bottom? Buttermilk Bottom. I'm from the South. I don't know about but yeah, I guess on what buttermilk biscuits. I guess that's what you talking about. My mama she didn't really make them, unless it was the ones you open up and they be like boom. You remember them biscuits? You turn like boom, and then you put them in the oven. My grandmama did though.
What if it was people kidnapping kids' families that were caught separated from the large herd of people? Also, after capturing them, they could have poured extremely flammable chemicals on the cars.
What if?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what if wouldn't that be something? If the kids were taken, if some kids weren't burned, they were taken. Woo!
Now that would be just crazy of all crazies.
That's got me pausing, thinking, what if some of the children were taken?
For some reason, I feel like I saw a picture when Michelle was pregnant.
I ain't never seen no picture with Michelle with a big stomach.
Well, the girls look like them. To me, sorry, they look like him. One of them looked like her, and one of them looked like him. But nevertheless, Maui, I just feel like just too slow. I mean, how do you truly handle a natural disaster? They ought to have more resources over there by now.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling they not worried. They don't care about you.
And why haven't I don't know, but it hasn't been notarized and noted that any celebrities have they been able to donate and give? And,
Oprah and The Rock. We're gonna, what did he say?
Start a people's fund.
The people's fund.
So they want us to contribute. She said she was going to contribute a large amount at some point.
I thought they said they had already contributed $10 million.
I don't know. I didn't hear that. I heard today that she said at some point she was going to contribute. But my question is, if she hasn't already, why hasn't she? You're there. You live there. You over there half of the year.
Why do you need everybody to come? All right, I ain't trying to count their pockets. But straight up, she could just go on over there and handle a lot of stuff financially if she wanted to.
But she may not want to be the person.
How do I know?
I get that.
How do I know that them dollars are going straight to them people over there when you donate to their fund? I would not give to her fund. I wouldn't give to her fund. I would find somebody who's a real person over there and donate like that. But I don't know where their fund could go. You could be funding whatever they got going on, whatever they going on.
They don't need our money. I'm just saying, I wish they would go ahead.
They call butt babies.
I want them to go ahead and handle it. Handle some things. This is what with celebrities with all this money. Not to say they might not already be contributing. I haven't heard or seen anything, but if they have, great. More of them with much is given, much is required. This is a cause that. If I was a multimillionaire right now, we would be donating funds or having some stuff, flown over. I would definitely be on the phone. I know, because that's the kind of person I am. I like giving. and especially to those types of causes.
I saw between Oprah and Rock, they only raised $5K. Are y'all serious? I thought they had put in $10 million of their money, or were they just saying that we need to raise $10 million? I thought they could, Oprah alone could write off helping a big majority of them families. I don't really trust them funds. I'm kind of mindful because I'm like, what if you get them funds and then they put on the front camera about 10 families. Oh, Oprah them blessed us. But then everybody else like, we ain't seen none of that money.
But I just, wonder why they haven't already used some of their money, because they could definitely, help out the people.
So.
But anyway, guys, I feel like, I want us to look for a reputable organization for us to make a contribution. We can do that. Whatever
a real
you have,
organization that's contributing.
We can give what you can. You don't have to break the bank, but give what you can. It's gonna turn around, right?
I don't know how you pronounce her name. Aldit.
Kane.
LDT.
LDT.
Said they donate $10 million. I thought I saw somewhere where they said they donate $10 million.
Okay. What I heard was that she said she was going to donate a large sum at some point. So maybe that video was older.
She didn't even have to tell us what she can do. She could be like, boom, boom, boom. I'm getting this done. I'm getting that done. I don't know. I'm still.
Well, I mean, people want to know, because just like now, people calling them out for being slow and not doing anything. They, say what you give, because people want to know.
And
are you just doing more than giving out paper towels and toilet paper?
And that was smart what she did by making sure that her and The Rock was front face, because so many people love The Rock. Where they going to be like, well, she got The Rock on there, so it must be right.
I just don't think. Now, she may be a lot of things, but I just don't feel why she would see that she would need our money.
She don't need it.
Right, so I'm saying, but she's not going to pocket it herself. She's going to.
That's what I'm saying.
But I feel like she's trying to make it, because
spend that.
It's obviously known that she, has property and has bought a lot of property over there. So she definitely wants to come out and show that she is trying to do some good.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like to me.
Well, time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
But it's gonna change. It's gonna look up for them. We have to stay encouraged, continue to pray for them, and donate what we can and do what we can on this end to help them out.
Okay.
Well, guys, this has been a great, engaging conversation as always. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks, we'll have some different things, or maybe different slants on some of the same things that we talked about today. But, we will not be on next Friday. It will be the following Friday. It's only 2 Fridays a month now, and give us time to
and just on the side
get
note,
new info.
Within 2 weeks, when we come back on, watch, it's going to be all kind of new something circulating. We're going to have all kind of new topics to talk about. There's so many things going on. So.
Well, one thing's for sure, we know we're going to have some new info on Trump, and he's going to be in a better position. We all going to claim that. Some of this foolery is going to cease. That's right.
That's right. All right, y'all. We about to shut down.
Thank you guys
for
hopping on. We appreciate you.
We got to edit these videos, put these other videos up for y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. I will be checking that link for that Tucker, and I will be watching that Tucker Carlson interview. So I will hold on. Check out the interview with Dinesh's interview with Larry Sinclair. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna screenshot that. What did it say? Let me get that. Hold up. Where'd it go? Okay, now I'll probably see it after the live end. But I'm gonna go look at the interview, man. So we're gonna go and shut it down. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes, see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
See you soon.
We'll see y'all soon.
Stay safe out there. Love you guys.
Stay safe. Love y'all.